Yeah, they should know by now.
Yeah,
You probably shouldn't do this because there could be new listeners. But I mean,
all right. If you're new to us, I'm Trevor.
And I'm Juan.
Okay, so
hi.
How's it going, buddy?
Well, today is the NBA Roundtable that I promised last week, but things happen, unfortunately. So it's here. No more complaining. No more waiting. Let's go. I have my guest. Now let's see if he's actually ready to introduce himself this time. This is the second take.
Hey guys, my name is Raul. I'm glad to be here. We're gonna be talking about some NBA. I have a YouTube channel called B-Ball Gamer, and I'll be posting videos here too. But what you hear here might be in some of my videos.
All right. With that out the way, that was supposed to take 2 minutes. It only took like 40 seconds.
Okay.
Perfect. Awesome. Now, what we're going to do today is talk about our predictions for the NBA season, which starts Tuesday. That was very fast. All right. So, let's get this done because Juan is very hungry. So, I guess I'll start it off with my little prediction. We're going to start off with the standings for the East and Western conferences. So, for me, I'm going to start off with the East. Number 15 is very obvious. Do I really have to say anything about number 15? It's fucking Charlotte.
Okay.
They literally might have the worst roster in NBA history.
Yeah, I've really never seen some monstrosity in my life. Their not best player, but their most expensive players is who? Rozier?
Terry Rozier.
And I'm actually not a big fan of him. I'm really trying to think maybe there's someone better than him in there.
It probably is. What's his name?
Malik Monk.
Yeah, probably Malik Monk. There's nothing they
Frank the Tank. Or did he leave too?
I don't know.
I know Jeremy Lamb is gone. He's in.
Yeah, he's definitely gone. I know that.
Yeah.
I don't know if Frank.
Well, let's just say it's Terry Rozier. I'm pretty sure most people would think it's Terry Rozier.
And that's pretty sad. So there's no reason to break any of that down. 14th, I have Cleveland. Because I don't know who's in the team either besides the rookie from last year. And Kevin Love.
Yeah, I was going to say Kevin Love. And
Colin Sexton.
Colin Sexton.
That's the rookie from last year.
Yeah,
see, that's what I know.
Yeah, that team is trash.
Yeah, it's Cleveland. It's the LeBron-less Cleveland. Let's continue on. See, now it's when it gets interesting because 13 through 9 are damn near the same thing to me. So I just put an order there because screw it. I don't know who to put where. So 13th, I actually had Chicago, which I'm pretty sure is wrong. But
it's not. I mean,
I could understand.
I could understand
it.
why.
Right?
Yeah.
I could understand it.
Even though marketing might become a god this year, he might just wild out for all we know.
Yeah, he might be the Dirk 2.0, man.
Yeah,
he's
so.
And Levine too.
Yeah, Zach LaVine. It's very possible. I don't know. The next I have Atlanta because they're still really, really young.
Okay.
But Trae Young is he'll be fine.
Great player.
Give him like player. 2-3 years tops, he'll start wilding out. Next I have Washington.
Oh hell no!
Because Bradley Beal by himself.
Bradley Beal by himself is getting you at least 25 games.
That's why I'm saying. That's why I have him 11th.
You're getting at least 25 games, no question.
And I don't know how. Oh, John Wall's not coming back. Yeah, so yeah,
torn Achilles.
Yeah, so
I want to put Atlanta ahead of Washington.
I can see Atlanta be ahead of Washington, but like you said earlier, 13 through 9, they might be 2-3 games apart.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And plus, they have the best player by far out of the rest of the team.
No question.
So that's why I'm going with the best players to put up maybe 30, 32, 33 wins.
Bradley Beal does get some wins.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying alone. Next, I have Detroit because they're always around there. They're always like 10th, 9th, maybe 8th, rare.
Right.
But they do have a almost superstar though.
Yeah, that was the team. Like, they might get a spot. I would love to see how. I think Derrick Rose might be an all-star this year. I think he's going to be an all-star.
Completely forgot that Rose is there.
Yeah, that was their big pickup this year. Derrick Rose. Yeah. They got a point guard because Reggie Jackson is.
Maybe get hurt, whatever.
Yeah. I hope not.
I hope not too. But I forgot about him. I'm still going to keep him there because my next team, I think, might surprise people, but I still think they're going to make some interesting strides, and that's the New York Knicks at 9th. They'll just miss a playoff spot to me. They have a pretty interesting squad.
Hey, wait till you hear my list.
Next after that is Toronto. They don't have a star anymore, so they can probably win enough games to hit the 8th seed and all that, and their defense should still be there.
Their best player is Siakam.
But yeah, and that's why they're 8th.
Yep.
After that, I have Orlando, probably one of the best defensive teams in the actually entire NBA. Screw the conference. So with that alone, they'll be shutting people down. I'm just waiting to see how their O will be. And if Aaron Gordon finally make that stride up, you know what I mean?
I don't know how to feel about Aaron.
I don't know how to feel about him either.
I think they're Vucevic or bust.
Yeah, I honestly did the same thing. Next is Miami. They have Jimmy Butler, so that's a playoff spot automatically.
He
And
made-
plus, they have a really good defensive squad,
They do.
including Jimmy Butler.
Ban Adebayo.
Yeah,
Pretty
so
good.
they have some pieces there to work with. And plus, they have Eric Spoelstra.
Mm-hmm.
Fifth, I have Brooklyn. This is just Kyrie. So they pretty much traded places with D'Angelo Russell. And Kyrie is what, 2 notches, I say, better? Not
Yeah,
that far
yeah,
off.
yeah.
They have
So
similar skill set and all that, so
no question, a top 5 team.
don't see why they'll be much different when they were last year. Just a couple more wins, bring them up to 5th.
Mm-hmm.
Next, I have Boston, and it's almost purely on the coach. I'm giving Brad Stevens lots of respect here. And another thing, they're
don't
so
think
small, man. Even though they have Ennis Canner, but like unless
he's a very bad defensive.
yeah, that's what
player.
I'm saying. Like I don't know.
For him to be
Losing
starting-
Al Horford is kind of bad.
very bad.
So-
It might be worse than losing. Yeah, definitely worse than losing.
It's
Kyrie, but
pretty bad. I don't know, man. But 4th is still very respectable.
yeah, 4th. You know,
But then this conference is also very top heavy. So the next 3 are by and far better than the rest of the conference.
the jugs.
I actually have Philadelphia 3rd. I don't think they're that deep, and plus I'm not entirely certain about the Embiid's health. They might rest him a bit this year, so that'll cost them a few games. But the top 3, they're gonna be apart by 2 or 3 games each. So like whatever, you know what I mean?
Fact.
55, 54 wins. You know what I'm saying? Like still extraordinary. So that's why. But they have Tobias. They got Al Horford's a really decent pickup. You know what I'm saying? They
Josh
got,
Richardson.
Thank you. They got the Miami
He's a really
kid.
good
You know what I'm
two-way
saying?
player.
They winning games. Next, I have Milwaukee. They'll be just one step off of what they were last year. They lost Brogdon, which is pretty bad to me. But if they continue to play how they play, they'll be them. They'll.
You got Greek.
Giannis will dunk all over the entire league.
You
again.
got Greek freak, man.
You know what I'm saying? Got Middleton shooting 3s up from there. You know, Brook Lopez played like he played in the playoffs. They good if he's still there.
Yeah, and in fact, they picked up Robin
His
Lopez.
brother, who plays wonderful defense.
Wonderful defense.
So that team is set up, but they'll just be one step off from a team that actually have a surprise number 1 of the East. And that all depends on one person's health when he returns. But I do have the Indiana Pacers number 1 actually, because their squad is completely freaking stacked. And if Oladipo plays the way we expect him to be, or at least played the way he played in 2017, screw last year, this 2017, they're winning some games.
That's a stacked team, dude.
That is a very stacked team. So that is my entire standings for the Eastern Conference. Do I go West or do I go East first? That is the East.
I think, maybe we should go East.
Yeah,
Yeah.
East first, yeah. You want to go first or I'm going to go first?
Oh, you could go. I'm the guest, man.
All right,
Rock,
no
paper,
problem.
scissors, sit. Go ahead.
All right, obviously, no arguments here. No, 15 is Charlotte Hornets. Obviously, there's no arguments there. They suck. 14, the Cleveland Cavaliers. Obviously,
They suck.
they suck. 13, I'm going to go with the Wizards. 13, I'm going to go with the Wizards.
Originally, when I put this list together, I did have 13.
The
Then I
Wizards.
just changed it. I said, nah, Bradley was a thing.
Yeah, that's literally have right there. 12, I'm going to go with Chicago Bulls. Chicago Bulls, number 12. Like, I think marketing is going to be really good this year, so they should be okay. You know, not okay, but they won't be worse, horrible, but they'll...
They got some young pieces.
They'll
but
be
Yeah.
okay.
They
Okay
need
is the
some
right
time.
word.
They need time.
Number 11, go with the Atlanta Hawks. You know, I really like that Trae Young guy. It's really cool. I really like him a lot.
That Trae Young guy.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you. When I came out of college, I'm like, oh my god, like I thought that he was gonna be a bum. Because in Oklahoma, when I seen him in the tournament that year, I'm like, yeah, he's one of those streaky shooters and then get cold out of nowhere. But yeah,
He ain't look that streaky to me. Never
yeah,
yet.
he proved me wrong. He proved me wrong. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Guess it's easy for him.
I guess.
Number 10, I'm gonna go with the New York Knicks at number 10. I think they'll be close. I think the 8th seed to the 11th seed will be pretty close, but I think the Knicks just barely missed the playoffs at 10.
Okay.
Number 9, I'm going with the Miami Heat.
Ooh.
I think Jimmy Butler is not gonna be enough to make the playoffs. I mean, maybe probably like one game out of the 8th seed.
That is very interesting.
Way out of the 8th seed. I'm not gonna lie. I just don't see Jimmy Butler being able to do
I
that.
kind of wish we wrote down records now.
I don't know about
I
that.
kind of did do
Yeah.
records.
I know you did.
Yeah.
We did it.
Well, I only did 1 through 8 with the records.
Oh,
Yeah,
the important ones. Got it.
Yeah.
Number 8, I picked the Raptors at the 8th seed. the 8 seed, for basically the same reasons as you had before. Number 7, I have the Pistons. Number 7, the Magic at 6, the Brooklyn Nets at 5, the Pacers at 4, the Celtics at 3, the Bucks at 2, and the Sixers at 1.
I'm pretty sure all our lists is gonna be similar though.
I think
it's gonna be relatively.
I think
similar.
the Sixers make a trade as far as like because they're gonna need bench help because they're really thin.
That's their issue.
Yeah, in the second year they're really thin in the second year. I think they'll make some type of play. You know, isn't J.R. Smith? Or not, he's not on the team, right? J.R. Smith's not. It's a Smith.
Oh, you do not want J.R. Smith.
No, I'm saying they're gonna need, listen. I guarantee you they'll probably like, oh, listen, we need some help in the second unit. Why not?
But he doesn't help.
I don't think he's gonna help. Listen, when you got a guy that's doesn't know how to read numbers, I don't know, man.
Yeah, shout out to the Cavaliers.
Huh?
All
right, so my East standings, 15. You already know Charlotte. That's the worst roster I've ever seen in my life. 14. I got the Bulls. You know, they got young pieces, Wendell Carter, Zach LaVine, Chris Dunn, but I don't know what to think of their coach. Yeah, Fred Hoiberg. I don't think he's a good coach. I don't think he really has a good basketball mind for the NBA. So he might be holding them back. Where I'm at, 12th. 12th. I got Cleveland. Am I 12th?
What was 13? What was 13?
Actually, no, I'm at 13.
Yeah,
13.
Okay.
I got Cleveland. I don't got him 14. I got him 13 because Kevin Love probably give him like 15 wins just on his own.
If he's there.
But if he's there, you're right. But they suck. 12th. They're the bottom half, so I really didn't think about these teams too much. I kind of got to like think who they are. Oh, Atlanta. Okay, I got Atlanta. Okay, I got them 12th, but I wouldn't be surprised if they broke out and maybe made 9th or 8th seed.
I wouldn't be surprised at that either. I just didn't bank on it.
Like, again, just like Juan had it, from 12th through 9, it's really close. It's really close. At 11th, I got I want to say Washington, but I don't know. Yeah, I got Washington at 11th. Bradley Beal probably, like I said, he'll get you 25, maybe 28 wins on his own. But I don't even remember who the rest of the roster is in there. Honestly, like overall, they might have the worst roster besides Charlotte.
That's why I don't blame Trevor for having it so low.
And then 10th, I got Detroit. They got Derrick Rose, but I think Andre Drummond sucks. Honestly, I just think he sucks, man. He's just trash. You guys know how I feel about big centers with big bodies and they don't use it to their max potential. I hate them. He sucks. Derrick Rose, Blake Griffin, he might tear his knee apart carrying the team. Derrick Rose, I think he'll break out though and make an All-Star appearance. Yeah, Derrick Rose. I got Derrick Rose as an All-Star this year.
Cool though.
That's a bold prediction. At 9th, I have the Orlando Magic. This is really tough.
We talking about the playoffs.
So if you guys are listening, there's a team I left out. If you get to this point, hopefully you know who it is. But Orlando, they have great defense, fantastic defense, but the offense is too bad. It's pretty much Nikola Vucevic or bust. You got DJ Augustine as your starting point guard. I don't really know what to think of that. Now, as my 8th seed, going 41-41, I got the New York Knicks.
Okay.
Making the NBA playoffs. Yeah, that's my bold prediction.
I heard that in 7 years.
So, this guy, I think he will be number 1 in my breakout list, is Julius Randle. I think this dude is going to go insane.
I've always liked him. Even
everybody. I seen shades of that last year. He was really going crazy. But this year, I could see him averaging like 24 points per game with like 9 to 10 rebounds. So, I think he's no question making an all-star team, and I think he might even make a all-NBA team this year. So I'm really sold on Julius Randle this year. They got Dennis Smith Jr. They got R.J. Barrett.
They do have Dennis Smith Jr.
Right? They got I feel like I'm missing people. They got Wayne Ellington. They have a lot. How could I fit Anthony Trayer, Mitchell Robinson? He's looking like the next Rudy Gobert. Mitchell Robinson. He averaged like 3 blocks a game. So This is a team that just is missing a guy. This is the team that's just missing that guy.
Yeah, Kevin Durant.
Yeah. So I think they'll make the 8th seed at 41-41. At 7th seed, I got the Miami Heat. Jimmy Butler made the playoffs with the Minnesota Timberwolves, so he could be in any team, and I think they'll get a spot.
Why did I forget about that?
He literally made the playoffs with the
Minnesota. It's not by Houston, right? Does it got stomped by?
Got stomped by Houston. Yeah, come on. That's nothing to be ashamed of.
That was the good Houston.
The good Houston. I think the one that took the Warriors to 7.
The Warriors.
Yeah, what were they on? A 15-year drought? Yeah, Minnesota Timberwolves, and Jimmy Butler comes and makes the playoffs?
They're on a Kevin Garnett
drought. They make the playoffs. They have a good core, so I got them at 7. 6, I got the Toronto Raptors. So, yes, they lost Kawhi, but this is a really good defensive team, and all these guys have amazing chemistry. Another guy I have as a breakout is Pascal Siakam. I also think he's going to make an all-star team this year. I saw the way he played in the playoffs, the way he played in the season. He has a lot of poise. He's versatile. He has low posts. I love players with low posts. So I think they'll make the 6th seed.
The forgotten art.
5th seed at 45 and 37, I got the Brooklyn Nets. Pretty much like what Juan said, it's the same exact team. You're just taking out Russell and putting in Kyrie. Kyrie is good enough with that team to make the playoffs. I know you guys might say, slander about Boston, but that was just a train wreck. This is different. This is Kyrie's hometown. He wants to be here. They have a great core. They're going to play good. 4th seed, I got the Boston Celtics. Now, I don't think this team will have any turmoil at all. Kemba, this might be the best team he's ever been in his life, honestly.
I don't think that's arguable.
Yeah. So, he's hungry to just freaking go out and win games, man.
He's hungry to play in May.
Yeah, like... So, he's...
They got out of the first round.
So, they're going to have a plan, and they're going to do what needs to be done. They're going to win games. I'm not a fan of Tatum, but I think he'll play okay. He dropped that whole Kobe thing a couple days ago, so I think he'll be all right. Jaylen Brown.
I think he's a perfect sidekick.
Right. He's a perfect sidekick. Kemba will, take the lead. The only problem they have there is freaking Enes Kanter, man. That cannot be your starting center, dude. But they're good enough to make the 4th seed. They'll win games.
That's my problem. Their front court. My problem with
the 3rd seed, I got the Pacers at 52 and 30. Now, like what Juan said again, this all depends on their health. I still think if Oladipo's maybe about 65%, this team wins at least 50 games because they're stacked. They have a lot of good players. Malcolm Brogdon is a really good player. He's a really good two-way player. Miles Turner, he's the one I'm going to pay attention to. He needs to break out already. I've been in the league for, 4 years right now? Yeah, so it's about time for him to do something. This team could come out the East. 2nd seed, I got the Bucks at 55 and 27. So they're going to be stomping people like they were last year. But they lost Bogdan. He was very key to that team. Like I said, he's a great two-way player, and that's about 18 to 20 points per game that you lost.
Yeah, when he got hurt last year, I think they dropped off a little bit.
They did. But when you got the Greek Freak, when you got Brooke, Eric Bledsoe in the regular season, this is a very formidable team that's likely to come out the East as well. Now, at my 1 seed, I got the Sixers at 57 and 25. So, I think these guys signing Al Horford literally saved their season. I think this pickup is going to help Embiid with his health and is going to help with his spacing on the floor. Al Horford is more of a perimeter player than Embiid is. He's more likely to hit perimeter outside shots. Embiid could focus on the low post now, and he could go to work down there in the paint. And they also have Josh Richardson, who's a great two-way player, and Ben Simmons. Will he take three-point shots this season?
He already started.
He already started preseason, right? Well, let's see. But this team, and this will also be a top 5 defensive team in the league.
Oh, yeah.
So that's my East standings.
All right. So you guys go ahead and compare. See what you guys agree with, if not. All right, the West. All right, this is hard. This took me like a half an hour alone. This was hard. Except the first pick. It's freaking Phoenix. No shit. They're going to be 15. Come on, dog. Get that out the way.
The worst team in the NBA.
Like in this decade, they're the worst team.
Yeah, come on, man.
Yo, that front office is so bad. Like, they're really bad. Like,
they took the cake from Minnesota, man.
They really did. That's pretty. You didn't think that'd be possible, but yeah, Phoenix 15. Duh. All right, 14. This is where it got really hard. The second damn pick. Really hard. I put Memphis because I don't know anyone in the team. That's basically the only reason why I put him there.
Their best player might be John Morant.
John Morant.
So they're counting on a damn rookie. That might be problematic. So I put them 14th for that reason. For all we know, they may clamp people. They may go up to like 12th or 11th seed in the West, which is actually extraordinary.
Well, they are in that like trap team area.
They are, as I'm saying. So I put them there.
Is Iguodala in the Grizzlies too?
He's not playing.
If he feels like playing, which I doubt.
He wants a buyout. He want to play for a ring,
He
man.
might as well be the coach. Might as well be the assistant coach. Might as well.
Word, right? You might as well. You know what I'm saying, right? 13th, I have Oklahoma City. The dark ages begin for you guys. Ah, man.
What a time, man.
Yeah. Mind you, they still have pieces in the team, though. So they actually might win a little bit more games than I think.
That's a trap team.
Yeah, it really
That's
is.
definitely
Especially
a
if
trap
Chris Paul really decides to play. Because I don't know if he's going to want to sit out or if he's going to play a half-ass or something. I don't know Chris Paul to be a half-ass player, though.
No.
So
He's not. But that means he might die.
True. He might go on and, he might go in the hospital. Very true. Well, assuming he doesn't, let's say, and he plays like Chris Paul outside the playoffs, he plays like Chris Paul, that might be.
Yeah, they got Gallo, Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, you can't sleep on the team. But let's see how they put it together, because I do not like Billy Donovan at all. 12th, I have Minnesota. I'm not even going to go through this crap.
Trash.
Sorry, Cat. 11th,
What
I
is
have...
he saying sorry to him for? He fucking signed that long ass deal. Like, so he knew he was getting something into. He knew he was getting something into. Don't feel sorry for him.
You know what? You're right. You got it. That's usually what I say about people. 11, I have Dallas. This was actually really hard, these last three, because they all can easily make an 8th or 7th seed. Very difficult, but I went with Dallas 11th. Let some time to get everybody together, get the chemistry together and whatnot, and they might start annihilating people in the 2021 season. But for this season, I think they're going to take the time to get everything together, maybe even add another piece next offseason. But, like at point guard, for example. But let's see how that goes. 10th, I have New Orleans. It's a similar thing for Dallas. They're all young as F outside of JJ Redick. So let's see how they put everything together. The good thing about them, though, is that half of them came from LA. So that chemistry thing should already be intact. Let's just see if Lonzo decides to stop getting his knee broken and actually stay on the damn court and play. So he stays healthy. That's already a ridiculous defensive point guard right there who has like eyes in the back of his head. So we'll see how that goes. Playmaking A1, like I said, passing A1. I said that already, but whatever. If the offensive part of him comes out, that's going to be a massive problem.
He changed his shot. It's looking pretty good.
If he could score, that's a problem. And if Brandon Ingram can finally break out, that team is going to make an AFC. I'm just not banking on it right now. That's why I have him at 10th. But if they break out, it's over. They make an AFC.
No
especially
question.
with a healthy Zion Williamson.
No question.
9th, I have Sacramento just missing the playoffs again. Sorry, guys. But De'Aaron Fox might break out and annihilate people too. But we'll see how that goes. Now, the playoff seeding. I put San Antonio 8th because I can't disrespect Greg Popovich. That's really the only reason why. That's it.
I feel you, man.
LaMarcus Aldridge is still a beast player. And DeMar DeRozan actually played very well for this team last year. They should do well. And if DeJounte Murray actually plays well off his ACL tear,
he's an all-defensive first team.
That's what I'm saying.
All-defensive first-team caliber player.
And then they got the point guard from last year. What's his last name? White? Who's playing
Derek
pretty
White,
good? Who's playing pretty good at
caught
starting.
a body in
That's
the
what I'm
playoffs.
saying. So imagine him as your sixth man or whatever. Hey. But just off of respect to me, the GOAT, I cannot disrespect him. So that's my 8th. 7th seed, I have Utah Jazz. People are overrating them quite a bit. Mind you, I actually love their pickup of Mike Conley, but could y'all calm down? People got him at like 4th and 3rd and like, huh? And who's to say that Mike Conley's going to fix their offensive woes? He just came from a team who couldn't score anything themselves. So who's to say that he is going to be the ticket?
Back to square one for him.
Right? Like, come on now. Like, come on now. We're all waiting on that shooting guard that they have. We're waiting on Donovan Mitchell. Yo, Spider-Man, are you going to play or what? Let me see you break out. Let me see it. If he actually plays crazy, then people actually have a reason to put them up in the middle to almost top seeding. But until those question marks are erased, 7th seed is what you're going to get. 6th seed, I have Portland Trail Blazers. I do not for the life of me understand how two people are always able to win 48 to like 54 games a year. I don't get it, especially in this conference. I don't get it, but they do it, and they're going to continue to do it. So they are going to be a 6th seed. 5th, I have the Golden State Warriors. Another thing I don't understand for the life of me is how you can sleep on the defending one, two,
3-time
three.
champions.
Not even that. One, two,
five-time
three.
Western Conference
Thank you.
champions.
That
Five times in the
times.
finals.
You
Bro.
gonna sleep on them? What? So their point guard sucks.
I guess so. I think he retired.
Oh, so
Yeah, that's what it is.
So
He
the best
retired.
Curry in the league is actually the one in Dallas.
Yeah. Steph retired. That's what it
Steph
is.
is not there. He didn't. Steph is still there.
Zach Lowe? What are you thinking? Stupid.
Oh, that list was just
Awful.
god awful, dude.
That was terrible.
Steph Curry's still there. So stop it. The best point guard in the NBA. Even the GMs decided that. Like, come on now. That's the best point guard. And it's almost by far. You know who's the next best point guard to me? LeBron James. And he's not even a real point guard. It's not close.
Oh, man.
So he can't win you 40-something games alone. He can't do it.
At bare minimum 45.
He did it before he was an MVP.
Yeah.
So, hello?
Before he broke out.
Klay Thompson is going to play again. It's not like he's going to be gone. He's coming back probably around All-Star break. You know, people heal pretty quick from ACL tears nowadays. He's going to be back. And
He's a
remember,
shooter.
he's a spot-up shooter. What the hell he needs to be 100% for? All you got to do is shoot. Just stand there. That's what he does. He'll be all right. Defensively, he might have a little problems because he won't be able to run, right away the way he used to. So defensively, which is the biggest problem of this team right there, is the defense. I don't know where the hell that's going to come from.
It might be the worst backcourt defense in the whole league.
Yeah, and it may not even be close. Draymond is pretty much by himself when it comes to defense.
Yep.
And their front court might be ass too, but we'll see how Willie Cauley-Stein plays.
He has a high upside there.
Yeah, we'll see how he plays. But to me, the biggest problem actually is not the backcourt defense. They don't have a wing player.
Yeah,
They didn't replace, forget Kevin Durant. They didn't replace Iguodala.
Yeah.
And they just waived McKinney today.
Wait, what?
Oh, you didn't know that? They waived McKinney today.
So, wait, who's starting at small forward?
Is it going to be Marquise Chris? Like,
He's
who's
a
gonna be?
power forward.
Oh,
I don't Lord.
I don't know who's their third. They're three.
I understand McKinney sucked, but it was a body, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I don't know what they're going to do. So they have a lot of holes to fill.
Hey, their problem is going to shootout. I think they're all right.
Yeah, they'll be fine. They're going to be winning games like 140 to like 120. That's probably how they win a lot of games.
W's.
But, hey, Utah does it. Houston did it for years and will continue to do it. We'll get to them soon. They'll be all right. They can win 50 to 54 games and make a fifth seed. That's very plausible. Fourth, I have the Denver Nuggets. They'll drop off a little bit, but they're still going to win around the same amount as Golden State. They're a lot more complete than they are, but they're still really young. Jokic is a savage. Let's see how their point guard decides to step it up, if he decides to step it up this year.
He'll need to be the one to break out. They need a second star-level player.
They do. That's what their problem is. That's why they'll be fourth. But they're a good culture. They have a good system. And they have a pretty good team. They just need the guy. And nowadays, a center can't be the guy.
Nope.
So
they're stacked. They just need that other guy.
yeah. So the point guard breaks out, they're going to be a problem. But not for the next two teams, though. I have the Lakers third. The reason why is because they're going to coast. Anthony Davis and LeBron are going to chill out. What the hell they need to play the regular season for? Why? They'll be all right. And I never really noticed how good they're actually going to be defensively. Now, when I looked at the roster doing this vision, I'm like, oh, they're going to clamp people. And they're more likely to put LeBron at the one.
Yeah. I don't even know who their worst defender is.
Yeah, I don't know. Isn't JaVale McGee by far?
Yeah, he's a really good defender.
He's not that bad of a defender. He gets blocks, man. Yeah. They have Avery Bradley. That's a really good defender. People forgot about him. I know if he left Boston, he became a ghost.
He's another first-team defensive all-team.
He's another 3-and-D guy.
Yeah.
With another 3-and-D champion that they got.
He
Danny
was
Green.
in basketball purgatory in Memphis, so people forgot about him.
They're going to lock people up.
They can play switch defense.
It's interesting how good this team actually is when you actually think about it.
They can play switch defense.
Yeah. Second is actually going to be the Clippers for the same reason. They're going to coast. I think their team's a little deeper than the Lakers. That's why they're probably going a little bit more games.
No question.
But when playoff time hits and the switch goes for LeBron and for Kawhi Leonard and all that, it's going to be an interesting duel. Oh, and number one, I actually have Houston Rockets. And the reason for that is because they don't have a choice but for their backcourt to play all 82 games. So since they're going to have to play all 82 games, And they should have some type of chemistry already playing back in the day. You know, it's been a very long time since Westbrook and Harden played together, but it worked. So I don't see how this will work here. But we also have two of the biggest playoff chokers I've ever seen.
Well, this is why this is the regular season.
Exactly. So in the playoffs, this means jack shit. But in the regular season, I could see them winning 60. I could see it. They're gonna work. They're gonna be probably. Actually, now I think about it, the GM's kind of messed up. They weren't top 5 and the funnest team to watch. They actually might be the funnest team to watch.
That's gonna be an amazing team to watch.
Yeah.
Westbrook and Harden going insane on everyone.
See, me, I hate watching them play, and I hate watching Harden. So it's not gonna be fun for me. But for the rest of the people watching, hey,
that's gonna be.
I took forever, and it's my bad, guys.
It's cool. It's cool.
Well, it's bad for me.
Hey,
editing
it's
tomorrow.
the West, man.
Yeah, I know. It took a lot of research hard. All right, so those are my top 15.
Well, for me, I'm not gonna lie to you. I think the number 1 seed in this will probably win 57 games.
Right.
I
can see that.
They can beat each other up this conference.
I think it's gonna be a dogfight in this conference, and so I think from 11 to like 8, like separate like 4 or 5 games, at least 3 or 4 games. So I'm gonna go right now though. 15 is obviously the Suns, the bum ass Suns. I mean,
Yo, Raul, is 15 the Suns for you?
What?
So then you can skip that when it's your turn. Continue.
The Suns obviously they're trash. Yeah. The Grizzlies are 14.
Oh, that franchise fucking
Yeah.
sucks, dude.
Yeah. Suns. The crazy thing is 10 years ago they was literally in the Western Conference Final against the Lakers 10 years ago, and then
Oh, Steve Nash.
Yeah.
I'm glad I
Oh,
witnessed when they were
Stoudemire.
good because
Yeah.
this is just
How
Yes.
far they fallen, right?
yeah.
it's visually bad. Even when Shaq was there, they were like 1 game out of the playoffs. Like it was like years ago, like 2009, 2010. I don't know.
We're giving them way too much attention.
Yeah,
we are. What the hell?
Yeah, I'm sorry. They suck. 14 is the Grizzlies. You know, that's basketball purgatory. Who the fuck goes to Memphis to play basketball? I don't know. But I don't know. They had a couple of good years when Alvin Gentry was Alvin Gentry was there, which they shouldn't have fired him at the time. Why they fired him for what? What's the conference finals?
Don't you mean Lionel Hollins?
Yeah, Lionel Hollins. Yes.
Yeah, it was Lionel Hollins.
I edited that
Damn.
part out.
Yeah, Lionel. Yeah,
You know what I miss? Zach Randolph.
Oh, Big Z.
Yeah,
That
Lionel
was my
Hollins,
guy.
Zebo. He used to beat the crap out of the
He used to
Warriors.
get rebounds without jumping.
Yeah.
Remember he's playing for the Knicks?
Yeah. The Isaiah Thomas Knicks. Oh, I remember that.
Oh, I won't, if Knicks fans don't want to hear about that, that talk about dark ages.
All right, but definitely get on topic. Again, this is all day occurrences today. Number 13, the Timberwolves. You know, Cat, they suck.
Your savior Jimmy Butler isn't there.
Yeah, he's not there no
So-
more.
Their saviors,
Number 12,
they hated him badly.
Number 12, it will
He
be,
made them cry.
Number 12 be the Thunder. I think, you know, they'll probably sneak a couple of games in there. Chris Paul is still Chris Paul. Maybe a little older, but he'll rally around some games. They'll probably win some games they're not supposed to win, but they'll win it anyway. Number 11, I have the Kings at 42-40. Now, the reason why I put the record at number 11, I think because it's going to be pretty close between, they barely miss the playoffs. They barely miss it at 42-40. Number 10, I have the Pelicans at 43-39. I think the young squad right there, they have right over there, I think that just needs to just gel it there. I think they're probably a piece away from being a playoff team. But it depends on the health. If Zion Williams is gonna stay healthy.
And Lonzo Ball.
Yeah, and Mr. Lonzo Ball. But other than that, they should be alright. Where am I at? Number 9. No. Well, hold on, I messed up. Yeah, number 9 at 45-37, the Dallas
That's how we do
Mavericks.
power rankings, top 10 NFL only.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't think we were doing 15. I thought we were doing 1 through 8.
Oh yeah, number 9 at 45-37 is the Mavericks. I think that with that team together, I think they should be, solid. Very close games, but just barely missed the playoffs. Number 8, it's like Juan said, I'm not going to disrespect Greg Popovich. It was hard because I had the Mavericks actually 8th. That said, it's Greg Popovich. I can't disrespect him. I can't do it. They'll be in at 46-36. Them winning 50 games, a season is over.
So I'm the only bum ass that didn't put records in this list. All right, cool.
I'm not gonna put records for the West. If you want to hear them, go check out my video.
Oh, go ahead.
What he said.
What he said.
B-ball gamer, yo. Yo's not part of the name, by the way.
Number 7, I had 49-33, the Jazz. I think they barely made 50 games. I think they're really good enough to, just to. I don't know. Like it's so tough to call the Western Conference teams. Like I'm just trying to put the records there. I'm like
It's a freaking bloodbath,
you
man.
put them in any order if you want to, but it makes sense. I have the Jazz at number 7.
We have rare parity in the NBA, man.
The Blazers at 6 at 50-32. They basically 50 games. 5 got the Warriors at 52-30. Like what you mentioned before that they're trying to the gel after the injury of Klay Thompson and then trying to gel together. And then I want to see how D'Lo and Steph play together. I think
they're gonna play so good.
They're gonna be fine.
Like I said,
the same. They're gonna be fine.
It'll be 52-30. Number 4, I have the Lakers at 54-28. Like you mentioned before, they're gonna coast, like whatever. We just here in the playoffs. We'll play in the regular season, whatever. Who gives a shit about the regular season? And then the playoffs come, we just turn it up when you get a chance to. Number 3, I have the Nuggets at 55-27. Number 2, the Clippers at 56-26, and the Rockets at 57-25. A lot of sexy matchups I have on my side. A lot of sexy matchups. That Lakers Warriors 4 and 5, the first round matchup will be a sexy matchup. Like,
Oh well, I guess we're going to sleep early.
yeah.
Well, I mean, if it's according to my list, you guys might make it to another round. So,
God damn.
all right. So 14, I have what about 14? I'm gonna just pick the Timberwolves because they just suck, dude. Like they just so trash. Like
The Grizzlies better than them?
I think the Grizzlies win more. I think the Grizzlies will win more, and I'm very serious. I'm calling that.
Why do I want that to happen though?
The Grizzlies will win more games than the Minnesota Timberwolves. Then 13th, I got the Grizzlies. You know, John Moran. I'll tune into some of their games just to see him.
League pass.
Yep, I'm getting league pass. It's gonna be dope. 12th, I have OKC.
Okay.
Dude, I feel so bad for Chris Paul. Like,
They did him so dirty.
Dang,
They did him
dude.
so dirty.
this dude might retire with no rings, man. And it's
Might.
Hey, you never know. You never know. What if he's in his last leg, right? The bench of the championship team, like T-Mac
Oh, like
tried
T-Mac.
to do.
Oh, tried that. Tried.
I'll never forget it. You were praying. We'll take that L, son. Anyways,
Ray Allen said. Ray Allen.
11. I got. Oh, this is where it's.
Telling you it gets tough. 11
Dude,
through 8.
You know what's funny? It's gonna be so bad that I think if 11 might be 2 games back of the 6th seed, bro.
Yeah, it's possible.
Surprise.
So 11th, I have Sacramento Kings at 11th.
I give
Now-
them mad respect. Shit.
Now, see, I say 11th and it sounds bad, but like
It's
I
not
said,
bad.
I feel like they might be 2
That
games.
could be 45 wins. The next team is 46,
Yeah.
next team 47. Like
They
it
might
could
be
that bad.
2 back of the 7th, 6th seed. You know, they got De'Aaron Fox. He's gonna play phenomenal. I love Marvin Bagley. I see Tim Duncan intangibles in him. I think he's gonna play really good. Marvin Bagley's
Tim Duncan.
yes. Marvin Bagley is a
the
fantastic.
greatest power forward of
Yeah,
all the
he's a
time.
fantastic player.
That is a comparison
You know, they
for
got
the ages.
they got Barnes, Buddy Hield, who he's so underrated.
He's crying right now, though.
I know. Hey, he said, "Well, free agents go to the Sacramento Kings."
He's not wrong.
I think I'm still a little salty he didn't make the All-Star team. I think he should have made it last year, but that's whatever.
There's too many names in the
Yeah.
guard position in the West.
Where we at?
man.
I'm at what I said. 11. I said 11.
You're at 9 or 8.
I'm at.
Sure.
I'm going to 10. 11. I said Kings.
Oh, I'm bugging. Oh, I could looked at my list.
Yeah.
They were 9 for me. That's why my bad.
10th.
Oh,
You got okay. So I'm gonna be the quote unquote disrespectful one. So I got the Spurs at 10th.
jump out the window right now.
So yes, this is the first time since it had to be what 1990 something that they didn't
The
make
year
the
before
playoffs?
Tim Duncan.
The year before. The year before Tim Duncan. They probably tanked on purpose to get him.
Yeah, right there.
So I got the Spurs at 10th because this conference just got so much stronger.
And I think Dave Robinson was hurt too.
He might have been.
Or the year
I'm not
before.
sure. And these guys didn't really pick anyone up, right?
Not that I know of.
I feel like they did. Oh, Damari Carroll, I guess is their pick
so
up.
they didn't pick nobody else. Like I said. They just got a little healthier.
They're getting the Jonte back.
Yeah.
You know, Rudy Gay's only getting older.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rudy Gay's only getting older, you
I
know.
forgot about him.
They got Derek White. He's a great player. They got Bellinelli back. Oh, no, he was there last year.
Last year. Excuse me.
You know, DeRozan, he had an underrated season. Aldridge had a seriously underrated season. Like, he was an all-NBA caliber player last year. But I don't think... They might be 10th with 1 game back, man. Like I said, probably 1.5.
46, 47 wins.
Yeah, they might be...
in the playoffs.
Now, 9th, I got the Pelicans. Now, this team is going to be very electrifying. These dudes are going to be running up the court back and forth. They might be the fastest team in the league. They might have the fastest pace in the league.
They might control the pace, yeah.
They're going to control the pace. They're all young, man. They're all young. Their oldest player is J.J. Redick. And he's one of the faster players in the league because he plays off the ball. So, and you know, you got Zion, you got Lonzo. Of course.
Gentry, too.
Who's
a Golden State.
Great, yep. He's a great coach. He does great with young players.
Coach.
Like what Juan and Trevor said, Lonzo and Zion with the health. But I'm a guy, I don't like really, I just try to predict what's going to happen, and I just think they're not going to get hurt. I hate saying, you know, this guy gets hurt, this and that. So hopefully Zion and Lonzo is healthy, and they're going to run a show, man.
You have to predict based on that, though. You can't
predict,
they're going to get hurt. No, you got to predict based on health, on them being healthy.
Right, I predict based on them being healthy.
Yeah.
Lonzo, I love Lonzo Ball so much, man. I love playmakers. I love his defense. You know, the way he sees the court. Him and Zion's going to be a 1-2 punch like no other, man. He's going to get at least 5 to 6 lobs a game. And like Juan said with the Ingram, it's time, buddy. You got to make this happen. You got to break out. You know, like he said, if he breaks out and these guys get rolling, they might take that 8th seed. But in my 8th seed...
And they'll be Houston in my list.
In my 8th seed, I have the Dallas Mavericks as the 8th seed. Now, they got Porzingis. He had a whole entire year to heal. So he's 100%. He's coming in healthy and hungry. Luka Doncic and Porzingis, their pick and roll is going to be monstrous.
It's going to be pretty scary, yeah.
It's going to be damn near unstoppable. You could pick and roll. You could pick and fade.
Yeah.
Take your pick, man. You know,
Porzingis
right. Could score inside out. Doncic could score inside and out. Doncic is a great passer. Then you got J.J. Barea. He's still a good player in this league, man.
I don't know how the hell.
At the age that he's in, he's still a good player.
He's like 60 years old.
Yeah, he knows how to play, man. You got Tim Hardaway. You see, this is the type of team Tim Hardaway needs to be in. He's like the 4th best player. See, that's a good player to be as the 4th best player, Tim Hardaway. You got Seth Curry. That's their big pickup. They got Seth Curry. So he's going to play good there, too. This is a good team, man. I think they're going to make the playoffs at the 8th seed. 7th seed, I got Portland. Now, I know some of you guys might say, seriously, this is disrespectful. It's out of my respect for Dame and CJ that I'm even putting them in a spot.
Respect, you mean the only reason?
The only reason. You know, what did they get? Hassan Whiteside? That's not the type of player that you want in today's NBA, man. What happens when you play these good teams to determine playoff spots? He's going to be unplayable on defense because they're going to play switch offense on him.
You're going to shoot in his face.
Yeah, man. So he can't play down the stretch. Same thing with Nurkic. So, again, it's Dame and CJ. The Bazemore is not something to brag about. I'm not saying he's a scrub, but it's not something to brag about in terms of a pickup.
Nope.
6th seed, I have the Utah Jazz. I don't know. This hype is kind of bothering me, and it's kind of getting me to dislike this team. Yes, Mike Conley is a great player. He's underrated. I'm talking about the other guys. Okay, I know they got Boban Bogdanovic. And they got, I think, another wing player. I can't remember. And this is the one that bothered me so much to the core, Ed Davis. I got some guys saying he's the equivalent to Derek Favors.
Hello?
Yes. I've heard people...
Ed Davis?
Actually, I think it was Colin Cowherd that said that. I think it was Colin Cowherd.
This is why I don't listen to NBA media.
Yeah. Like, Ed Davis
is
a scrub. I don't want to hear it. I don't care what anyone says. He's a scrub. He has no offensive ability. All he does, for him to score, you got to throw the ball up, okay? I don't like players like that. They got Boban. Okay, so you got a shooter. Just like Joe Ingles, right? So you got 2 Joe Ingles. Mike Conley. Okay, he's a point. So where's your paint game coming from? Donovan Mitchell again? So you have no shot creator, number 1. And Donovan Mitchell is Mr. Inconsistent. He is a very inconsistent player. I'm not a fan of Donovan Mitchell. Rudy Gobert has no post. He's just so good in the defensive end that he has to play. But I don't really see this team has no upside to me at all. They might. No, I don't think they're gonna get out the first round. Not in this West. I think they're first round exit.
Well, we'll see who they match up in your.
Based on my thing,
yeah,
they're gonna get slaughtered.
Yeah.
5th seed, I got the Golden State Warriors. Like Trevor and Juan said, I don't know what these people's problem is with this team. Steph Curry alone is like bare minimum 45 wins by himself. Bare minimum 45 wins. He's a back-to-back MVP, man. What? Come on,
he's
man.
what you call those things. A superstar.
A superstar.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
Well, to me, no. Well, me, I got superstar, and then I got God tier. So he's in that, that LeBron James, Curry, Kawhi. He's in that tier. He's a tier above Durant. Anyways, this team is still good. You still got Draymond. Clay's coming back, man. And they got a rookie. I believe his name is Jordan Poole.
Yeah,
I was watching their preseason games. I like what I saw from him a lot. I think he's going to be a good player in this team. He's going to get a lot of good minutes. D'Lo, he's a great player, man. This is the perfect team for him. You didn't see the video when him and Steph was doing the shootout in the corner?
When he didn't miss, like 10
Jesus
straight
Christ, man. They're going to be scoring machines, man. I know their defense is going to suck, but they're still going to win at least 50 games. No question about it. It's the Warriors, man.
Defense to win regular season games.
Yeah, come on. It's the Warriors, man. 4th seed, I have the Denver Nuggets. Now, they're going to be really good, but the reason I don't have them a top 3 is because of what happened to the top 3 teams that I got in their pickups. Anyways, Nikola Jokic, Jamal Murray. But like Juan said, they only have one superstar. They need one more guy. Again, this is a playoff problem, actually.
Yeah.
This is a playoff problem. They won't make the finals because of this. Who is this going to come from? Is Jamal Murray going to break out? I don't know. Is Michael Porter? A lot of people's not talking about him, by the way. He could win Rookie of the Year. He's a really good. I like him a lot.
Who's gonna be that guy at the end of the day?
Who's gonna be that guy?
Game 7. Who's gonna be the one putting up the points?
Jamal Murray. He shows signs of it. He also has a bit of inconsistency as well. And their defense is shit.
Yeah, it's completely a short shit.
Yeah, so they don't have no defense. 3rd seed, I got the Lakers. Now, the reason I don't have them as a top 2 seed is because of load management. That is literally the only reason why I don't have them as a top 2 seed. LeBron, AD, Kuzma, Bradley, Rondo, they have a crew. This is a team that's going to compete for a championship. No question about it. But people have to be alive for that to happen. So AD will take games, especially him. LeBron, I think he's going to play a lot more games than people think. Because it's kind of like he's on a little redemption season. 5th. Yeah, it's kind of like he's a little on a redemption season. He might try to go for MVP just because, people
get that 5th.
Just so he can brag about those people that said he's done. I don't know why people are saying that, but yeah. So this team is gonna be sick. Showtime, man. I'm gonna be watching this team a lot. 2nd seed, I got the Clippers. This team on defense is on a crazy level, man. Like
an 08 Boston.
Yeah, their defense is on an all-time level.
And I wonder who their coach is.
And Doc Rivers, they literally have the perfect coach for it. You got Kawhi and PG. Again, the reason why they're not first, if a team is going to do low management, it's going to be this one.
Yeah, Kawhi does all the time.
I don't even think Kawhi, he doesn't play back-to-backs at all. There's a back-to-back, he's not playing. Paul George, both of his shoulders are messed up. He's not playing. Whatever games they got in October, he's not playing. He's probably come mid-November, maybe. So they're going to do the low management, but they got guys like Sweet Lou, Montrezl Harrell. I feel like I'm missing other guys. There was another. Oh, they picked up Maurice Harkless. That's an underrated pickup.
Harkless, you're right.
So they'll win. They'll win some. They're gonna win a lot of games, man. But I don't got them at 1. Now the number 1 seed, I got Houston Rockets. The same exact reasons as Juan said. These 2 dudes, Brody Westbrook and Harden, they gotta play. They gotta play at least 77 games, man. They gotta play at least 77 games, so they can have a good seeding. You're going to want home court, man. You're not going to want to be playing L.A., both L.A. teams or the Warriors, and you don't have home court. You just don't want to. And I think they're going to gel. The people that's, exaggerating and freaking out about, oh, there's only one ball and this and that. Listen, man, these guys know each other. They're really good friends. I'm pretty sure they're best friends. They know each other to the T, man. They also are very good playmakers. Like, a lot of people ignore the fact that these dudes get a lot of assists. I understand ball dominance, but I think Harden will play a little more off the ball on this team. He's done it before, and I think it's the smart decision. I think Mike D'Antoni will have fun with his lineup. You still got Eric Gordon. You still got P.J. Tucker. You still got Capella, who I think is going to break out this year because Russell Westbrook plays good with interior centers. Look what he did with Steven Adams. Look what he did with Steven Adams, man. He was a presence with Westbrook in there. So I think this team is going to ball out in the season. Regular season. So that's my Western Conference standings.
So how about that? Both of us actually pretty similar. Didn't think that we all have.
I think me and you got one off. It's the Nuggets and the Lakers.
Yeah, I think so.
Our top 5 is insane.
It's the same. So that's it for all the predictions.
One thing. If the Spurs make the playoffs, you can send all the slander my way. It's all good.
Okay.
Yeah. We're probably gonna do it. So why don't y'all join us, right? So that's actually gonna be it for today. This actually lasted almost a freaking hour. I didn't think it was. Well, you got a lot of in-depth explanations and actually a lot of knowledge as to why we picked what we picked, and a pretty good analysis. I don't know why I sound surprised. Like I didn't think that was gonna happen. Like we don't know. Like we totally don't know basketball. All right. So let's go with the usual. Like, subscribe, rate, comment on all of our videos / podcasts. We're on YouTube. We're on Spotify. We're on iTunes. This other thing, I think iHeartRadio we're on too, apparently. Apparently I got that too, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, wow. I got the email the other day. I'm like, oh, cool. So we're everywhere. If I could be on freaking SoundCloud, I'll be on that too. But I'm not trying to pay for extra minutes and all that. F that. This ain't freaking 2006 with Boost Mobile when they rollovers. So we're there. Please comment. We want all you guys to interact with us as often as possible. I was already interacting with people, so I'm not lying about what I said. I was going to start telling people stuff in YouTube. Bring on the comments.
Yes, we welcome disagreements. We welcome debates. We like that. We like heat.
I do like heat. Again, I won't promise I'll be nice. But hey, at least you're going to get a response so we can talk, interact. Maybe if more people will come in and argue with me or the rest of us on YouTube or wherever, maybe we'll actually have you call in or, Facebook message in and we can do a live debate. That's kind of what I want to do with the show. I want to interact with everyone. All right? So please do that. Also, please check out my boy's channel, B-Ball Gamer on YouTube. Do it. If you want to know anything about basketball. If you like 2K, you used to play 2K on the thing. After today he will. Yeah. So, you like any of that, hit up this guy's channel. He's a freaking beast. He's probably the best 2K player I've ever seen. I'm not exaggerating either. I'm dead serious. So go check out my boy's channel. I'll put the link and I'll put his Twitter handle right in the description along with the rest of our stuff. Anything else you guys got to say?
Let's go Celtics.
Yeah, he's the only one saying that. All right, guys. We all love you. We'll see y'all around.